Hi everyone, this is our first lesson, and in this lesson we are going to talk about some main types of the left hand technique. We are going to talk about the slurs, barré and vibrato. I'm going to explain you how to play them proper, and I will give you some exercise to practice in them. Let's start. First, let's talk about slurs. There are two types of slurs, ascending and descending. Ascending slurs are like this, and descending slurs are like this. Let's try to play the ascending slur firstly. For that, you can put the first finger on the 5th fret and have your second finger above the 6th fret. This finger will actually play the slur. To play the slur, you can do the fast movement down with this finger so that it creates the tone. The movement should be fast and relaxed with the direction. You should do this always with the same point of contact. Just try to push the string down, like I said before, that you only need that much pressure that the string touches the metallic net. And now you are not pressing, but pushing the string, but punching the string that it touches the metallic nut and creates this tone you need. You need only speed to make it sound clear and direction. You don't need to create a big distance for that movement. No. Then you can also miss the fret or something. No, you stay a bit, maybe 2 centimeters or above the string, above the fret you need. And then with the speed, you do this movement down on the fretboard. Just like this. Also, when playing the ascending slur, you have to have your finger always here already pressing. It's not like something like this. No. This is false. What you need is to have your finger always here pressing, and this one playing the slur. This gives you stability and security. Now to the exercise I'm going to show you. You can start playing from the 3rd fret. Put your first finger on the 3rd fret of the 1st string, and then you will just play like this. Take a look. You can also go backwards. For playing this exercise secure, you should always put your first finger before. I mean, like, and now you put it already on the 2nd string, and after you are sure that it's already here, you play the slur. And then the 3rd string, 4th string, always like this. You should have the main amount of force here on the tip of your finger by playing the slur, by doing this like little punch to the fret. So you are always going further on the fretboard, like you had here, you came here from the 6th string, you move your first finger with the 2nd or only the 1st finger to the 4th fret, and then you play the same. Now you move to the 4th fret, and so on. And when you came here, first finger to the upper fret like this and play the same thing. Now you move your first finger with the second together like you want. The main is that the second finger must not go like so very far away from the fretboard. You see, for the slur, you don't need so much space between the string and your fingertip. Only speed. With the right hand, I play just appuyando, having my thumb on the 6th or the 5th string, like this. You can notice when coming on the 5th string, your thumb goes in the air, 6th string, 5th string once again, and then you play the 4th string and thumb goes back to the 6th string. Like this. You can play the same using your 3rd finger together with the 1st already. The same, starting with the 3rd fret and 5th fret, like this. So on and backwards. Also, you can play, it will be a bit harder with the little finger, like you have your 4th finger on the 6th fret, like this. Like this, you can go to the 12th fret. Always put your little finger on the same point of contact, like actually every finger in this exercise, and be careful because it can create a bit of tension, like here in this part of the hand, here, yeah, here. So if you feel like if you feel like you have some kind of tension here, please make a little pause and then go backward, and always try to do this with very soft, relaxed hand, with this part, very relaxed. The same you can do using your 2nd and 3rd finger. It will be like this. Always try to put first this finger that is not playing the slur, but that helps you to feel this security of your hand. Always try to put it a bit before that the finger comes, which is playing the slur. Yeah? Afterwards, you can play the combination of the 2nd and 4th finger. And so on. And the last thing for this exercise, 3rd and 4th finger. This can be a bit hard to do. Try to have your hand very relaxed, and if you start feeling some kind of tension, then give up for some time and then go back in some seconds. You can also relax your hand by like this, or some kind of stretching, or some exercise like this, So, and so on. Please play very slow with metronome starting from some 50-60 BPM and then slowly going faster. Now let's see how can we play the descending slur. For playing the descending slur, put your 2 fingers together, pressing the 6th and 5th fret on the 1st string, and ascending slur looks like this once again. For this you should do a fast movement with your 2nd finger downwards horizontally to the middle of your palm, like this, just like this, a bit downwards and horizontally in the middle of your palm, like this. Once again, the quality of slur depends on the speed of your movement and not of its strength. For playing this kind of slur, you should also always put 2 fingers together, already pressing the string. Now I'm going to show you the exercise for the descending slurs, and that is very similar to our first exercise for the ascending slurs. And so on backwards from the 12th fret to the 1st. Then you do the same with 1st and 3rd finger. Then you do the same for the 1st and 4th finger. And so on. Then you play 2nd and 3rd finger the same. And so on. Now the 2nd and 4th finger. And so on. And now 3rd and 4th finger. This is a bit harder one. I should slow down a bit now. And so on. With the right hand I played just the same like I did for the first exercise. Thumb on the 6th string and then apoyando. Thumb goes in the air. Now it comes on the 6th string. And so on. Now let's talk about the vibrato. This is my favorite type of technique, and I think that is the most beautiful thing we can create on our instrument, and that is why, to my mind, that is so important to play it properly. Let's just try to do that. You can put your 2nd finger on the 6th fret of the 3rd string, because the 3rd string is easiest to play the vibrato, and the 2nd finger also the easiest to play the vibrato. And now just press the string and completely relax your finger. You should feel like the fingertip is very soft. Then play the string with your right hand, and directly after you have played the string like this, start to move your finger from right to the left side like this. You should notice your finger stays like this without doing something like this, but you should feel like the tip of your finger, this skin, this is why it should be completely relaxed, completely soft. You should feel like this skin moves a bit from right to the left, from right to the left. It's like forward, backward, forward, backward, forward, backward. You can't see this in my hand, but you feel this with your own hand. Very important is to press here in the right side of the fret. Also, if you put the first finger here, it may also help a bit. The movement comes also completely to your hand, or from your hand, like this. This part moves a bit and this part moves a bit, these fingers, but this part here you feel only like the skin moves a bit. You should feel like this part is like a jelly, you know, like it goes always like this, but actually stays straight on the surface. Like if you have a jelly here on your hand, like this, it will not go like this, no, but it will, I think it moves somehow like this, like this, yeah, but in very fast, maybe like this. So the same you should do with your fingertip. It's just like this. Imagine your hand is a jelly. Now you can try to do the same with the first finger also. Very fast movements to left, to the right first and then to left. More with this part of the hand, yeah? If you leave your fingers here and not leave them to the air, up, then it will sound better with your vibrato, like you have. And then you leave the first finger, and then you leave these two fingers, and then you leave these three fingers, and backward. Be careful, because if you press too much the string, then it can sound good then somehow. No, you don't need so much pressure. The more relaxed your hand is, the better it sounds. The more you can move your hand. That is very, very relaxed moment. You can't feel the skin moves if your finger is tensed and if it presses too much. Now let's try the exercise I've prepared. You just put the first finger on the 5th fret of the 3rd string, and first you do just 2 times vibrato, like 2 movements to the right side and to the left side, like this. You just do 2 movements, right, left. Then you put the 2nd finger on the 6th fret, and then right, left. Then you put to the 7th fret the 3rd finger, and then right, left. Then you put the 4th finger and the same right, left. And then you go backwards. 4th finger goes away. You play the 3rd finger goes away. You play the 2nd one and the 1st finger. Like this. Maybe you can exaggerate a bit and do like I did now. This movement are a bit not so soft actually, like they are quite fast, like you see. Like this. After you have played this 2 times, you can try to do these 3 movements already. right, left, 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 and backwards. Please feel the fingertip. Then 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you do the same on the second string. Notice all my fingers are there and not in the area. And then backwards. Then 3 times. And backwards. Then 4 times. Backwards. The first string 2 times. Backwards. 3 times. Backwards. 4 times. Backwards. This exercise you can practice with metronome. Maybe you can start and then faster, or then more fast, and the same 3 times. First slow, then faster, then more fast, 4 times. But always when you practice, you must first deal with the slow tempo, and only then, after you have dealt, you can go faster a bit. Let's talk about the barré now. To play the barré means to press 2 or more strings on the same fret at the same time, like this, for example, full barré. We'll talk about the partial barré and the full barré. Partial barré means that you press from 2 to 5 strings at the same time on the same fret, like it can be like this. This is a partial barré. Or the full barré, when you press all 6 strings together. For reaching the clean sound of the barré, you should be aware which part of finger presses the string when you press the barré. For example, let's start with the partial barré. The easiest one is to play the little barré on 2 strings, first and second. It doesn't matter. Let's try the 7th fret, like this. And you can notice that you press here and not with the whole surface of the finger, because it's a bit useless, I think. You just press in the right side of the fret and it sounds already good. Maintain that both strings sound, and remember that you only need the pressure that the string touches the metallic nut, not more than it. And let's try 3 strings. A bit harder now, because before you could do like this, a bit your finger, you see, not like this, better, but a bit higher, a bit with your wrist, a bit higher, if you can do this. Then 3 strings like this. Now you should put your finger a bit diagonal, you know, a bit like this, with the fingertip in the right side of the fret and this part more to the left, yeah, like this. And then you go try to play the fourth. Now what should you do? Also, how can we divide this pressure? You should press, I think, like I do this, I press only here and somewhere here, like this. So here you don't need the pressure, because if you press here and here, then here it presses automatically. Okay, then you go to the 5th string and try like this. You see by me? You should always try to find which string doesn't sound. And then try to put your finger somehow a bit different, that you find the place where it sounds. Now it sounds. Barré is always a bit hard because our finger is curved a bit, like it's not like some plastic stick like made directly, no, but our finger is a bit like this, and you should find the proper place. I think, like I always do for the big barré, for the full barré, I like to press more with this part of the finger, with this part, not like here, but more this part, then somehow it works better like this. And always diagonal, and always, yeah, you can also go a bit with your shoulder a bit down. Also you need a bit of pressure with the thumb there backwards, a bit of pressure, but not so much. You can see I put my fingers, they go somehow a bit like this to this side, but that's somehow automatically. The first exercise for the little barré, for the partial barré you can practice, can be just very simple, like I showed a bit already. You can start playing 2 strings barré. Here fingers like A, M together, thumb on the 5th string. Then you put the 3 strings barré. Here I, M, A. Then 4 strings. B, I, M, A. 5th strings you do already like this, like this. You can see I always put my finger a bit to the left, then it sounds really better. If I play here, it's already not so good, but here it's already better. So your exercise. And so on. You can also try another way to play the barré exercise I showed you. Start from the 3rd fret like you did, and then just like this. So you play first barré and then open a string, and the next barré, and so you go till the 6th barré, till the 6 strings barré, and then you go like this further. And for the right hand, it is like this. You play first 2 fingers, A, M, 3 fingers, goes on the 5th string, B goes on the 6th string, and backwards 5th string P, 4th string B, B on the 4th string, and only 2 fingers, and like this you go further. For practicing the full barré, you can practice also just the full barré starting from the 3rd fret, like this, and go further. Till the 10th fret or 9th actually. And backwards. Till the 3rd fret, yeah. Why don't we start from the 1st fret? Because it's, to me, I think it's the harder place for pressing the barré. You can start then. If from the 3rd fret you can do it already very good, then go try it on the 1st fret. Or even if you can't play good yet, then just you can try, but it will be not that easy as on the 3rd fret. So please don't expect the barré to sound directly good, because this is the hardest thing we can do on the guitar with the left hand. Okay, one of the hardest, I think, and that requires time and practicing different pieces with the barré. So not only exercise you should practice, but also many other pieces where you face the barré. Then you will improve, and also always try to find, always search for that. If something just doesn't work, then change something, then try to search further this point where it works, because our hands are very different, and somebody can do with the finger like this, somebody cannot do this, and not only like this. And just search by your own, and always try to reach the better and better sound. By playing the full barré, I think I press only here somewhere, maybe a bit here and there, just maybe like here. But so there are 3 points of my pressure, and the main one is here. I think the main one is here, a bit here, but the main one is here. So I mean, I would not press with the whole surface of your fingers. That would be false, and then it will not sound good. Don't try to make your finger to be like this, like straight. No, it should be a bit curved by playing the barré. I don't know. Because the surface is also not like this, like perfectly, yeah? So just find this place, just search. That is very individual thing, unfortunately.